Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. We are on episode 4 of the 1.16 Skyblock. Guys, I have a couple plans for today. Let me run them by you. We're going to start. We have quite a bit of dirt now. So, yeah, 56 of it. So I think what we're going to do is start on a passive mob farm. We need better food than just the zombie flesh. And then before that, I think I want to try to visit, clear out all the dirt from the island past my mob grinder. And then I think I want to go to one of these other islands. I'm not quite sure which one I want to go to. Probably that one, since we already have an area that's branching off that way. And then later on we can build a little diagonal from our main island that leads out to it when we decide how big we want to get this main island. But I think to start, what we're going to do is make a ton of these half slabs, because we're going to go branch over to that other island right over there. And I'm going to put everything away that might be imperative to me. And we probably need more slabs than this, but I think this is going to be a good start. Ooh, maybe after we do that. And collect from our mob grinder. We have a lot in here in the way of enchanted armor, bones, things like that. And I want to get more seeds at some point, because remember, we still have this parrot over here, and I think having a pet parrot would be absolutely impeccable. This little dude to sit on our shoulder while we work, we do our things. And guys, we left off with these trees decaying, and told you guys I would never go too far without you, so we didn't do anything. I got off immediately and then hopped right back on today, and we're ready to get started again. So these are just going to continue to decay. It's just 3 other more little blocks of it. But I think from this island, I want to get started branching off over to that one. So I'm going to get started on that. I'll put it into a little time lapse for you guys so you guys can see the whole process just a bit faster. And I'll be right back when we're done, guys. Peace out. Alright guys, we are back. We've got the whole pathway built and this little under area just to make sure that when we break all these blocks we're not losing anything, especially none of this. I don't need the water source. I know that might be something that some people might grab, but for me, for the purposes I'll be using this island for, it's quite a bit unnecessary. I think we do have more wood to break. Yeah. So basically we're just going to clear out these trees, grab this dirt, and move on. I need to be a bit higher than I am. There we go. Alright, now we should be able to see a bunch of these saplings falling. Hopefully we see saplings falling. Our luck with saplings so far has been very minuscule, as we just have not been getting very many from our trees back at the main island. And I believe we only got 3 from that giant jungle tree, which was, again, very surprising. And I want to start taking this down just while I'm up here. Might as well get the rest of our slabs back. Take a little bit of damage. Feels bad. Alright, and the last piece of dirt there. Now, pretty much... Okay, we already have 1 acacia sapling. Perfect. Technically, we only need 1 to grow another tree, but I would be very, very happy to receive more than that. And just in case, I'm going to extend this platform out by 2. Mostly because I see that those leaves are dangling a little bit off the edge, And if I can avoid losing saplings, I would be more than happy to do that. So maybe that should be enough. And then I'm just going to stand right here. I'll be right back when all of this is done decaying, and we'll see what our haul was. I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, so the haul is not looking too bad. We got 3 acacia saplings, 4 sticks, which is meh, 1 sunflower, 2 sugarcane, 27 dirt, and 9 acacia log. Again, I don't think that's a bad haul whatsoever. 3 acacia saplings should be more than enough. Again, bar any unluckiness from the acacia trees and the sapling unluckiness we've been getting. Hopefully, we can grow more trees with that. And hopefully we get a ton more saplings and have a renewable source of acacia logs, and hopefully all of the trees on any island with a tree gives us the saplings necessary to continue to produce them. But we're just going to head back home with the 27 dirt we have, and I think we're going to get started on that passive mob farm. Alright, well, hello. Don't you worry. I am coming back for you, I promise. I just don't have the necessary seeds to do it now. Which means we probably should be putting up a wheat farm as well. We might actually do that as well. But I want to try to get started on this passive mob farm. I don't know a ton about them, so I'm going to have to do a bit of digging, a bit of research before we start building. So once I get that research done, and I'm ready to start building, I'll be right back with you guys. But give me just a few, for you it'll be a few seconds, for me it might be a bit longer. But I'm going to hunt down and see what we need to build it, and I think we'll get it started probably towards the back of our island, away from our mob farm. Not for any particular reason, just to kind of separate things and make the island look a bit neater. I didn't mean to punch my bed there. Just going to hop right into it, set it today. I don't want to worry about phantoms. And that music's coming in kind of a bit loud, so we're going to turn that down a tiny bit. Oh yeah, we do have this chicken who was with the chicken jockey. I don't think he's laid any eggs, which sucks, but I'm sure in due time. But I'm going to mine a bit of cobble so that we can get this platform built, since as you can see I'm literally completely out. And once we get that done and I'm ready to start going, I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, so I went and did a little bit of cobblestone mining. We got about 4 stacks, and then I had a stack of 51 which I turned into these slabs. And I want to get started on this passive mob farm. So basically what we're going to need to do is, the further down to bedrock you are, it works the same as his mob farms. I know I built mine way above the area it should have been, and our drops are suffering because of that, but I think it's fine. I think we're getting a lot of drops for this area, but the closer we are to bedrock, the more passive mobs will spawn, which I don't know the logistics of that. I don't know how all of that works, but that's how it is going to work. So I think what I want to do is, on this side, I want to start building out a platform. So we're going to place that there. I'm going to put water on the side of this. Our passive mob farm will be down here. I don't think we're going to go as low as possible. We don't need a crazy amount of passive mobs. We just need something that we can get food from. So I'm going to go down a little ways here. Not too far. I think probably there should be fine. Put a block of dirt right there. And I'm going to try not to die in this water. I'm going to build this platform out just a little bit. Make sure that we have everything that we need ready. Zoom on right by here. Just kind of continue to build this mob farm out. We're going to do it in the water, strictly just because we're kind of far down. Actually, you know what? I could probably move the water source at this point. I'm going to move it off to the side here and try to get it to where it just stays in like this little 1 block wide gap. So I want to take it probably out this way, like that maybe. I probably should have waited for the rest of that water to die down. My egg just, or my chicken just laid an egg. Grab that and throw it in here. I did not mean to hit you. I apologize. I know. Hey, I get it. I'm sorry. But hopefully this water's died down almost most of the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I'm going to build it like a little triangle because at some point we might want to make this fully automatic, in which case we would want like a flushing mechanism of sorts. So I'm just going to continue to kind of build this out a little bit. Like I said, if we ever choose to input that flushing mechanism, obviously I'll do that on camera so you guys can see the kind of system that goes on. But because we don't have a ton of access to redstone at the moment, we do something like a boat system that uses pressure plates to open something. This out a little bit. Go. We just need a little bit more, and perfect actually. Only issue now, I don't think I have any more dirt to extend the grass that's up there downward. So what we'll probably do is we'll take some of the dirt blocks that we already have up here, as in these, just try to drag the dirt down with it. I don't think it extends directly down, so that could present a small issue. Pretty sure my lava is right above. I think I can remove this one and that one. Yeah. Okay, so none of these have grass on them. So what I want to do now is build out kind of like that. Try to get this down. I kind of messed it up a little bit, as I should have been bringing the dirt down with me as I was going. In hindsight, kind of an overlook on my part, but not gonna be a huge deal. I think we can still get this working. It might just take a little bit longer, might be a little bit more work. It is what it is. It's what we do. Be able to bring it down this way. Okay. Put it there, and then there, and then we'll continue to kind of spiral around with what we have remaining. To get all this cobblestone removed, we can kind of move on from that. And then now, once this grass starts to grow, I'll be right back with you guys, and you'll get a little update on where we're at every now and again. I'll see you guys when we got one of those. Alright guys, it has been a minute. I actually went out and did a couple things, got a couple errands done. However, this grass has completely fully grown down to the final block that we placed it at. So right down there, it's green. So what I need to do is remove all of these blocks now, and continue placing them in a different area. Get rid of this cobble as well now. Boom. I just want to go down because not all of these blocks have a block underneath them. I don't want to stand on top of them. I'm just going to try to collect them this way as best we can. But I'm very happy we're getting this done, because living off zombie flesh has been quite tedious, to say the least. Now we just want to continue to kind of bring this down, place a block there, and keep going down this way. And there we go. That should be hopefully the final little bit we need to do. And all that grass should grow. We should be able to get down here just via this little water elevator. But now I want to, for the time being, just want to cap this off. I think the main purpose of this farm, and the reason I'm not making it automatic immediately, is that at some point I would like to get enough cows and get enough chickens and sheep and pig to make their own independent farms. So a dedicated farm per each one. There we go. That platform is done. Let's get right back up to the top and start getting rid of this cobblestone pillar that we have here. This thing's kind of ugly. And while we're here, I think we can go ahead and block that off. We'll come up here and take our water bucket back. I filled up my bucket with water again, kind of just in case I needed it, which it turns out I did not, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. Grab this, and since that fell right there, we need to draw out 2 blocks. So 1, place the water there. I'd like you to be a 1 block thing. I need you to be taking up 3 spaces there. I'll wait for that to die down, and I'm gonna go check on while that's dying down, I'm gonna go check on this. Wait, no new loot. I checked it when I first got back just in case. We have a ton going on. We might actually want to make a dispenser system that is triggered for this, because every time I go up there, every time I've been up there since we built it, it is pretty large. Like there's a ton of mobs getting stuck up there that eventually they're gonna walk off, but I feel like we can do a bit better flushing them off, like getting them down from over there and making sure that they fall quickly and aren't blocking the spawns of the other mobs. Our trees have grown. Let's say we chop these down real quick. That up. Well, that's pretty detrimental. We need those seeds. Yeah. Oh. The luckiest egg in the world. We just got 3 chickens out of that. Is it 3 or 4 down there? Can you guys like start moving? I'd like to know how many of you there are. I think there's 3. But it could be 4. There's 4. There's 4 chickens there. Oh, boys. We threw 1 egg and got the luckiest egg of our lives. That is wild. Alright, I'm very happy with I'm very happy with that egg throw. So we have practically an infinite source of chicken now. Man, I'm stoked about this. That's crazy actually. Did not expect to be getting that many chickens directly out of that. Alright. So guys, I think in the next episode we're gonna start branching over to another island. I don't think I want to dedicate any more time to doing that this episode since we actually did it at the beginning with that one. But what I do want to do is keep an eye on this. I think we'll sit here and let it kind of run its course and see how long it takes for that grass to grow. So I'll record that, guys, and I'll put it into a time lapse for you. Probably gonna take a while. That time lapse could be a while, but I'm willing to sit here and do that for you guys so you guys can see all of that grow and hopefully see some passive mobs spawn. So have fun enjoying that. Get right into it. Alright guys, so I'm a big ol' idiot, and the last part of this episode, I had muted my mic and my desktop for the grass growing time lapse, and had completely forgot to unmute any of it. So the last part of this episode, last part I recorded, is completely silent. So, but it was just the ending, so I just want to walk over what we did after all that grew. I wasn't holding my shift key. Huh, that really sucks. Okay. Alright, so the last part of the episode, what we did, my helmet broke, rip. We put this block of cobblestone here with torches to make sure that nothing else spawned, and I actually meant to place a couple more down in these areas. But other than that, nothing else really happened. We threw another egg into our chicken coop, where we got that very lucky egg and got one more egg, one more chicken. So we now have a total of 6 in here, all doing their thing, laying eggs for me, doing what they do best. We'll just go ahead and throw those. Got nothing. Trees grew again. Other than that, this is what's been going on. We're still waiting on a couple more pieces of grass to grow, but guys, I want to say thank you for tuning in. We'll run over the last little bits of things I said in the last one. I noticed that my first episode of this whole series is broken over 200, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for that support. That's absolutely insane. The likes and some of the comments I've gotten on there mean a lot to me, and I hope you guys do continue to support the series. More episodes will come out as we go. I'm going to shout out my Twitch, as I do at the end of every episode, just because I do a lot more content over there. I stream more often than I post to YouTube. I'm working on a set schedule, but don't have one yet. We'll see how that goes. Guys, I want to say thank you so much for all the support, and I hope everyone has a good day and or night, and if you're having an out, then I hope it's going okay. You guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.